Well, let's start with Saquon Barkley.
No. You don't get to do that because Rico and I want to ask you something. After weeks of you serving up the poo-poo platter, every time I've tried to tell you, David, I'm telling you, Russell Wilson and the Steelers is a thing. And you called me a heathen, a non-believer. You told me I was going to hell. Well, now today, reports validate what I have been saying, and Rico, to his credit, has backed me. David, are you ready for a danger witch all up in your mouth?
Oh, no.
I rebuke you, Satan. I do
The Pamani's version?
Oh, please, no, Atlanta,
Come
take
on.
them.
No.
Minnesota, take them.
Russell Wilson is a Steeler. What is your reaction?
My reaction is...
And he'll bring Sierra.
My reaction is just have her sing in place of him playing. I'll take that instead. It upsets me. It really pains me because I thought the Steelers were a real organization. I thought they cared about winning. Instead, they care about just pacifying the ownership and just, he's upset that we're not winning, and then you go out there and get this guy. This is the veteran quarterback. Whatever.
David, does it help? You're not going to pay him anything.
No.
And you can use that money to go and bring in other pieces.
No, doesn't matter because they won't get the free agents that is needed to make us win and help us win.
So what do you need, David?
I need them to go get Justin Fields.
Okay, you got
Make that trade.
You got the shopping cart. You're not going to get Fields. You're going to get Russell. What else do you need?
No, I want Fields. That's what I want.
What else do you need? Not what you want. What do you need?
If you give me Justin Fields, I think we have enough weapons around him, along with what we get in the draft, to start winning again.
Right.
We have a defense.
All right, sufficient. He's still in denial, and I love it. Next.
Let's go back to Saquon
Yeah, go ahead,
Barkley.
because I won't act like you. I'll give you real answers.
6 teams are linked to him. The Raiders, the Bears, the Patriots, the Ravens, the Texans, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the difference between that one. There's mutual interest from the both. He has interest in playing for them. Your thoughts?
I mean, to me, the best situation is Houston. I'm not mad at Saquon. He can do whatever he wants to do. You know, there was an opportunity to pay him. I'm glad the Giants didn't. They made a good faith offer. He decided not to take it. Howie Roseman collects stars. He's a star bleeper. So am I going to be all butthurt if he goes to Philly? No, not in the least. The guy has sat there and suffered with my garbage organization if he wants to try to make a run. But here's why I wouldn't go to Philly, David. That is potentially a very toxic place where something is amiss. I think Houston with C.J. Stroud and a good young team and a guy in D'Amico Ryans that is the opposite of Sirianni seems infinitely likable and a guy the players want to run through a wall for.
Well, I think if he goes to Houston, I think he becomes the main voice in the room right next to C.J. Stroud. They're going to lean on him because he's been in the league so long. Dave, who are the other teams?
The other teams are the Raiders, the Bears, the Patriots, the Ravens, the Texans.
So not the Cowboys.
I don't see the Cowboys on this report, but I've seen other reports.
Right, I've seen reports of the Cowboys. Saquon to the Cowboys would be interesting. For one, Mike, do you really want to see Saquon in your division? Or is it one of those where I never want to see him again, or do you want to face him twice a year?
I don't give a damn.
Because you know it'll be personal for him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. My team's garbage.
Because if he goes to the Cowboys, that's intriguing because of everything that they have going on there. You got the passing game. You got a quarterback.
Look, I know what you two are doing, and I respect both of you. You're trying to bait me into something. It's not happening.
David?
Houston has the most money to spend. It's the best landing spot.
You know what,
I know
David?
what you want, and
David?
I'm not giving it to you.
He's still in denial. Okay, next one.
He can go where he wants to go, but can either of you argue the best football situation is the Houston Texans?
Oh, no, it is Houston.
It is Houston.
They got the money. They could actually afford to pay him what he wants to make. If he goes to those other teams, he's going to have to take a pay cut.
Think about it. You get C.J. Stroud. You get Nico Collins, Tank Dell. You get a – that's where I'm going.
And they're all under contract. So I can go there, make a ton of money, and help this team win in a bad division. Yeah, It's smart, but watch out for the other team in Dallas. The other team in Texas.
So let's stay with the Philadelphia Eagles for a quick minute because I'm seeing something here, and we look things up, and we always see when they have stories of potential trade packages for a certain player. Usually, there's a rumor out there that that player may get moved. Diggs in Buffalo. There's always a rumor out here that he might get dealt, or last year was Hopkins and things like that. Well, why am I seeing A.J. Brown's name being mentioned in trade packages for stories?
Because A.J. Brown, much like DK Metcalf, had a miserable season, demonstrative, angry. I got towards the end, the Eagles, I think.
Kind of like Diggs.
Yeah, A.J. Brown went like 5-6 weeks without a touchdown. Something isn't right. Now,
I don't know what happened to the Eagles, man. They just
complete toxicity.
Because I thought they were going to bounce back, but
you like the reports how they tried to blame it on Dom DeSandro getting booted off the sidelines?
I was about to say that they never were the same after that Niner game. They just went into the toilet.
But no, the Diggs thing, here's what's interesting. Did you read today? Oh, Buffalo still believes Diggs is the number one receiver. I don't know what's going on, because to me, Diggs, the only time they throw him the ball, line of scrimmage. And you go, what has happened to this relationship between Allen and Diggs? I can't figure it out.
Yeah. But I know a lot of receivers play the diva role, and I don't know if it's just them playing that part, if they're truly unhappy. But, yeah, you know what? You're right. DK Metcalf hated Seattle. But A.J. Brown, yeah, the Eagles are broken.
Yeah, there's something there.
We saw in the playoffs where that Tampa was the favorite. You knew Tampa was going to beat them.
See, but we talk about Diggs, we talk about something being broken. Are the Buffalo Bills broken?
Yes,
because
broken.
If they start losing, they release. It felt like half their roster yesterday.
They did. They released 6 players. Tre'Davious White being gone, their safeties being gone. I told you, Patrick Mahomes, if they didn't beat him this year, the Bills as we knew it were dead.
Yeah.
There's a complete retooling that has to happen now.
They have been bad. It's been slow and debilitating, and if you haven't been paying attention, it's like, oh, well, they'll bounce back. No, they're not. Allen, to me, overrated. And, yeah, good luck with that, because if you notice, they just keep sliding down and down each year. They are the AFC Cowboys.
Yeah, they are. So we can close it out with this. I'm just going to give you 2 names that will be free agents, but what will their market be? Start with Jamal Adams and Odell Beckham Jr.
0 and 0. Both guys are losers. Jamal Adams.
I won't go with the loser part, but 0 and 0.
Oh, I will. Because the bottom line is Jamal Adams, ever since he bitched his way out of New York and complained, what has he done? Get hurt, get kicked out of games, play badly. He's a better blitzer.
Got Seattle to make a horrible trade.
He's a better blitzer than he is a safety. Well, I ain't paying you $18 million a year to rush passer. You're my strong safety. And as far as Odell, man, that one-handed grab against Cowboys was 11 years ago.
You're kidding me. Seriously?
Yeah.
He still thinks he's OBJ, but he's just Odell now.
And guess what? Oh, Lamar, I want to play with Lamar, and Lamar wants me. How'd that look in the playoff game? Goodbye.
Wait, you didn't know that he was the reason why Lamar came back to Baltimore?
Goodbye.
According to him.
They're both losers.
Yeah, I would say
I would say the market is 0 for both.
Hey, you know what, David? Speaking of wide receivers, Michael.
Yeah.
I sent you a text and a photo.
Mm-hmm.
Certain wide receiver headed to the pros was at the Breslin Center last night.
Yeah, I know.
Keon Coleman.
I don't understand it. Don't be telling me this was home. You bleeped on the floor and left the door open. Get the hell out of here. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself up there. What a collection of nonsense.
So he did what the dog did.
Yeah, that's right.
He had on a Steven Izzo jersey.
I don't care. That's all the folksy garbage you care about. 53-49. If I were Keon Coleman, I would have gone straight back to Capital City Airport at halftime.
And that is in Football Today.